Hey girlies, and welcome back to the pod. Today we're talking all about how you can look and feel your best for back to school. But before we get into that, let's just get into the best and worst of the week. So my best of the week is that I'm finally home back in Kentucky. I was actually in Nantucket for like 4.5 weeks, maybe 5-ish. I was staying with my cousins at their house. It was super fun. But I was ready to be home. I mean, I have school literally next week. I think a little less than a week now. 6 days as of when I'm recording this, which is kind of crazy because I'm starting senior year, which doesn't feel like it. So that should be a time. But I'm just glad I'm home. It's nice to travel. I pretty much was out of town like all summer, because I was in the Grand Canyon for 2 weeks, and then Nantucket through like most of July and part of August, and I just got home, and then I have a week, and then school, which is crazy because I start on the 19th, but every other school in my area has already started. They literally started this week, even though it's literally the beginning of August, which really sucks for everybody. But oh well. The only thing that did kind of suck about getting home is that we had to fly. It was like 2-day increments, because the first day we went from Nantucket to JFK to Detroit, and then I was supposed to be Detroit to home, but all of our flights were delayed. First one was delayed by an hour or something leaving Nantucket. The second one was delayed by like 2 hours, and then we missed our flight home. So me, my brother, and my sister and I had to spend the night in Detroit, which, in case you don't know, you like can't really get a hotel room as a minor, which is stupid because you can travel by yourself, but you can't get a hotel room. Anyway, so we had to have this random old couple check us in because the lady at the front desk literally wouldn't, even though we had already paid for the room, which all of it was just a little sketchy, just like slightly, I guess. But we finally got home after long 2 days. But yeah, glad to be here. I haven't recorded in over a month because I was out of town, so feels a little funky, but I'm glad to be getting back into stuff. Also, literally, it's been a year of the podcast, which super exciting. Does not feel that long. Kind of crazy that I started this last year and we are where we are now. And I'm just glad that you're all here, you're all listening, following, whatever. And yeah, it's a good time. My worst of the week is just like a general stress vibe, if I'm being honest. I feel like I say this every week, but it's just stress over like college stuff. I'm taking my driver's test finally, like with work, everything, getting home, friends, etc. Literally anything that could be going on, I feel like is going on, but it's okay. It's fun to be busy, but slightly stressful. So I guess I'm just gonna have to get really good at managing my time, which probably means at some point I'll have an episode about that. I mean, I think I already do, but I can do an updated one because I'm sure this entire year I'm just gonna be stressed. Okay, so let's get actually into the episode. So, looking your best, feeling your best. I feel like back to school, at least for me personally, can be such an anxious time of the year. You know, like nervous excitement, especially if you're going into high school, going into middle school, or even if you're just like the start of a new year. It can be stressful. You don't know what to expect. It's something new. You have new teachers. Maybe you're at a different school, whatever. But I think it's always good to be going into it with a positive mindset and having some things up your sleeve, whether it's how you can personally feel your best or how you can look your best and therefore project, feeling better, feeling good. Because I think when you look good, you feel good. Or at least if you, whatever, but you get the point. So I think to look your best, just starting with that one, it helps if you wear clothes that make you feel confident, because honestly, of course, there's going to be a lot of things that are trending, a lot of things going around. But just wear what makes you feel confident while also staying in dress code, because you don't want to get in trouble. That's just going to cause more stress coming back to school. So make sure whatever you're wearing is in dress code. I personally, for school, I love wearing like colorful, flowy pants. Obviously, sweatshirts. I wear this one Patagonia that my mom gets mad at me for wearing because I wear it like a shirt and she says it's not a shirt, but whatever. But just finding something that's like your own style, whether it's wearing fun jackets, things that have fun patterns. Maybe it's accessorizing with your jewelry, doing something funky with your hair. Maybe it's wearing fun shoes, whatever. Just find your thing and it'll be fun. For me, it's colorful, flowy pants. I love wide leg pants. They probably make me look a lot shorter than I am. I mean, I'm already 5 foot, but whatever, it's fine. So just wear what makes you feel good. Wear what makes you feel confident. And then you'll feel better. It honestly helps reduce the nerves. And also, if you're at a school where you have to wear a uniform, even better, okay? Because you don't even have to stress about what you're going to wear to school, especially if you're going into new school. That is so helpful. Low-key wish sometimes I had a uniform, but also, nah. No, why would I want that, But uniforms aren't that bad. It's honestly, it just gives you one less thing to stress about. So, yeah. Going on with like dressing up, I think it's also fun to experiment with new hairstyles. Try doing fun things with your hair, especially if you do have a uniform. That's always fun to spice stuff up. Or even if you don't, it's still fun. But trying different hairstyles, maybe like space buns. You could try braids. You could do half up, half down, ponytails, buns, Dutch braid, French braid, whatever. Maybe try curling your hair one day, straightening your hair. Whatever you like, just find something that you think looks cute, something that makes you feel confident, something that's fun. I mean, it's school, so honestly, who cares what you look like? But if you want to do it, if you think it's fun, then go ahead. It could also be exciting, like new school year, new you, trying a different hairstyle, maybe dyeing your hair if your parents will let you, or getting it cut if you have really long hair, maybe trying out a cuter, shorter haircut. I'm actually thinking about getting my hair cut. People on video can see my hair is like a little past, like kind of at the bottom of my boobs-ish. But it's pretty long. It's never been this long. And I'm thinking maybe getting it back to my shoulders. But honestly, we'll see. I need to ask the lady who does my hair. And then I'm going to get it dyed darker again before school. So I'm getting a new haircut because I want to look good. I want to feel fresh. Senior year, you know the vibes. But very exciting. Very exciting. Okay, this next one is like kind of weird. But I promise it's actually helpful. And it does do something. I promise. Okay. I feel like everyone's gonna think I'm crazy, but like shave your face, okay? Not like with one of the razors you use on your legs, because you're gonna cut yourself, and don't do that. But I mean, obviously you don't have a beard or something if you're a girl. I mean, if you're a dude, maybe. But shave your face using one of those little facial razor things, because if you're someone who wears makeup, this makes putting on makeup so much easier. Also, it just makes your face feel really smooth. And it's super fun. I think you're supposed to do it like once a month and not more than that. It helps exfoliate, I guess, because you're removing like a top layer of dead skin. It just makes you look glowier. Your skin looks better. And I think, honestly, skincare is so important, obviously. For me, as most people know, I struggle with my skin all the time. I mean, right now, not gonna lie, my skin's like kind of popping. I'm looking at myself in the screen, but my skin's kind of popping, which is really fun. Shout out Curology, who won't sponsor me, but it's fine. Not gonna be upset about that. Anyway, but shout out Curology for caring my skin. Shout out Accutane. Shout out spironolactone. Shout out wearing sunscreen. Yeah, guys, wear sunscreen. I put some on this morning. Did you? Yeah, that's what I thought. But shave your face, okay? You can also use a facial razor, like, for your eyebrows if you're someone who doesn't like tweezing them, because that hurts, obviously. But, like, you can use a facial razor, do, like, the in-between, like, unibrow area. I don't know what that's called. You can do around, you can do under, or, I mean, get your eyebrows waxed. Whatever you want to do. I think something else that's fun that'll also make you feel and look good is having a nice self-care day, maybe before school, maybe like the day before school starts or the night before, or even if you're already in school, just having like a self-care night, whatever, just to kind of refresh yourself for the next day. But it'd be fun, like, paint your nails, get your nails done, whatever, do it at home, go out, do your eyebrows, do a face mask, wash your hair, do a hair mask, something that's fun, stuff that makes you feel good, just nice and relaxing, watch a movie, rewatch Twilight. Yeah, did I do that? Maybe that may or may not be how I spent more than half my time in Nantucket was watching Twilight. It's just so good, okay? I know it's horrible, but it's so good. And if anyone says they're Team Jacob, did you watch the movie? Like, shut up. Edward, my heart. Anyway, off topic, but do something fun, have a self-care night, have a self-care day. I actually just did my nails. People on video can kind of see. I'm trying to put my hands closer. I don't know if you can tell, really. They're like a periwinkle color, kind of shiny, holographic? Is that the word? Hologram? That's not right. But purpley blue, and they're super fun. My nails are actually very long right now, but I also really like the glue-on nails. They kind of ruin your nails when you take them off, but when they're on, they look really good. I like the ones from Chill House. Those are super fun. I think I'm going to put some on before school starts. Very adorable, very cute. But just do stuff that makes you feel good. Maybe read a book. Something that can calm you down the night before school. Whether you're already in school, it's your first day tomorrow, maybe it's your first day of high school, whatever, that can be scary, that can be stressful. Maybe you're just going into junior year, going to sophomore year, who really cares? But you can still be stressed, and I think that's perfectly valid. So just try to calm down, do stuff that you find relaxing, go for a walk, hang out with friends, have your alone time, whatever you need to recoup, refresh, get yourself together. You know, personally, the book I'm reading right now, because people always ask me what I'm reading, so I'll just let you know. But right now, I'm reading Stalking Jack the Ripper, because I was on this just straight up grind of reading romance books, like contemporary romance and like romance and fantasy books. I don't even know what that is called, but like fantasy romance, I guess. But I kind of had enough of that. It was getting to be a lot. I mean, I read a bunch, like, People We Meet on Vacation, stuff like that. Those types of books with, like, the cartoony covers. Which, don't get me wrong, those books are really good. But you have to be in a certain vibe. So, I've been reading Stalking Jack the Ripper, which is, like, murder mystery, which has been so good. But also, if I read it before bed, I kind of get scared. And there are also like real pictures of stuff in there, which is very cool, but also makes it like seem more real and actually happening. But I really like that book. Also, if you need a good movie to watch, I'm just giving my self-care day recs, okay? If you need a good movie, I watched The Ottoman Lieutenant last night. That's like a World War I romance. I couldn't finish it, though, because I knew what was going to happen, and I didn't feel like crying more, because I was pretty much crying the whole movie. But it's just, like, a good, sad romance where it's, like, they can't be together, but you want them to be together, because he's, like, Muslim, and she's Christian, and he's also a soldier, and she's a nurse. But it's like, oh my god. And he's so sexy. Everybody watch. So good. Let me see. Yeah, so those are my recs. Do a self-care night. I want to do self-care. I really need to shower, actually. Speaking of that, my next thing, shower regularly. If you're doing sports, shower every day, okay, guys? Don't be nasty. You don't need to wash your hair every day, okay? I don't wash my hair every day, especially if you're someone with textured hair, wavy, curly, coily, whatever. You don't need to wash your hair every day, and it's definitely not good. It makes your hair greasier. So maybe every few days you can wear a shower cap. Just put your hair up when you go in the shower. Definitely shower every day, or at least every other day, okay? You don't have to be crusty. You want to smell good, look nice for school. I feel like I'm saying this, and I literally never look nice for school. I'll look nice, like, maybe the first week of school, and then I'm just done. I literally wear a sweatshirt to school every day. I don't know why I'm acting like I don't. But I'm just trying to put out good energy that maybe this year I'll actually try on what I'm wearing and try to look nice for school. Because I honestly do think it makes you feel better. Especially when you dress nice. I feel like it also helps you focus. Because I know that if I'm wearing like a sweatshirt and loose pants, I'm going to fall asleep at school because you're so comfy and you don't feel like doing work. Just like, I'm just gonna sit here, maybe close my eyes for a little bit. No. Wear, like, pants that you would never sleep in, like jeans, or like, I don't know if you can't wear jeans to your school, black pants, whatever. A cute shirt. Maybe wear a skirt. I love skirts. A dress. Wear a cute dress. Whatever, just something you wouldn't sleep in, so it's like comfortable but not too comfortable that you could nap in it, if that makes sense. Today's episode is brought to you by DB. DB is a Scandinavian brand that makes backpacks and bags to help people on the move stay ready for anything. From the streets to the peaks, DB's gear is travel tested by some of the world's best athletes, adventurers, and creators. Over the past decade, DB has designed and developed, released, and refined the best bags in the market. With DB's patented hook-up system, you are able to attach smaller products to your backpack, roller, or tote. Let me just say, having the right bag when you're traveling is so important. It can honestly make or break a trip. We're teaming up with DB to exclusively offer our listeners 10% off your next purchase by using the code POD10 or going to the link in our show notes. DB, it's time to move on, time to get going. Another thing that I think helps make you feel better, look better, is drinking a lot of water. I know me personally, oh my gosh, I can't find it. Me personally, I always carry a water bottle around with me. I have 2 in my room at the moment. The one I have right now is really cute. It's pink and blue and purple. It's very fun, very cute. I also have a Hydro Flask, which is over across my room. I have 2 water bottles in my room right now, why, I don't know. But carry a water bottle with you to school. Drink your water during the day. Water, 1, will make you feel good because you're not going to be dehydrated and you won't get a headache. 2, makes your skin look a lot better. And 3, overall, you're just going to feel good. It makes your skin glowy. It doesn't make you look as dull, I guess. Not like you, but like your skin. You know how your skin can look kind of dry, kind of, Water helps. You need water, okay? I personally don't really drink soda. It makes me feel sick. But just drink your water. Carry a water bottle with you. It's the easiest thing you can do. And that's a lot easier than just being like, oh, I'll just use a water fountain. Whatever. Especially like during COVID. You don't know if the water fountains are going to be open, if you feel comfortable doing that. So just bring your own water bottle. Keep a water bottle in your room. Pretty much just always have one with you. I mean, I actually have 3 of them in my room. But I have a minor obsession, okay, it's fine. But at least it's a good obsession and not something that's bad for me, I guess. But drink your water, hydrate. Actually, right now where you're listening to this, get up, bring your phone with you, whatever you're listening on. Go get yourself some water, fill up a water bottle, and just start chugging, okay? Life advice from Carmen, day 1. Okay. Now, for moving on to, like, how you can feel your best. Feel good, feel confident, happy, vibey, ready for the school year. is anyone actually ready though? Number 1, get enough sleep, okay? For your first day of school, guys, actually sleep. I know you can be stressed, you can nervous excitement, it might be hard to sleep, but actually try to go to bed at a reasonable time. Think about what time you have to actually wake up. This isn't summer anymore. You can't be waking up at like 9 or 10, okay? You're gonna have to probably wake up a little earlier, 6, 7, whatever. I don't know when your school starts, 5:30. Not start, but like wake up. That'd be insane if we had school that early. But wake up. You know you're gonna have to wake up early. So actually go to bed at a normal time, like 10 or 11, okay? Just actually go to sleep. That's my biggest thing. I promise you're going to feel better. You'll be able to focus more the next day. And it just improves life overall. It also makes you look better, too. Because you don't have eye bags. You don't look dead. And you're going to feel good. So, 10 out of 10 would recommend actually going to sleep. Whether this is for your first day of school or just like in general in life. During the school year, you need to have a regular sleep schedule. I know during summer we're like, I'm going to go to bed at 6 a.m. I'm going to go to bed at 2 a.m. I'm going to go to bed at midnight. I didn't sleep well last night. I'm going to bed at 8. Okay, no, you can't do that during the school year, especially when you have shit to do. We are busy people. It helps to have a sleep schedule, okay, guys? It just... Trust me, you need it. Try to get your sleep more regular, and I promise you'll feel a bajillion times better. Next thing you need to do to feel your best, this is to kind of calm nerves, to calm anxiety. It's like more for the first day of school. Make sure that you're organized. Get your backpack together. Make sure you have everything you need. Do you need binders? Are there books you need for school? Do you have pencils? Do you have highlighters? Do you have anything else you might need in your backpack? Is your calculator charged? Do you have chapstick? Do you have money? Whatever you want in your bag, get it in your bag. If you bring lunch to school, make your lunch the night before, okay? You don't want to have to worry about it. Also, make sure you got everything done that you needed to do during the summer. Did you have summer reading? Did you have maybe summer work for AP classes? Were you doing like a summer class? Were there discussion questions you were supposed to answer for your summer reading? I promise you, it might seem easier to not actually do the summer reading, or to not actually do the summer work they have to do, or to push it off to the last minute. But guys, you actually need to do it. 1, it'll make you less nervous for school. And 2, $100 you're going to be talking about it, and you don't want to just be sitting there on your first day of class and having no idea what's going on. Also 3, looking at Spark Notes for books, yeah, that might be helpful, but you're not really going to understand. And what happens when you have to write an essay about this book, and it's about something really specific that happened, and you didn't read it, and it didn't talk about that in Spark Notes, you have no idea what's happening. Yeah, then you're absolutely fucked. So, no, just actually do your summer work. I don't care if school starts tomorrow. Try to read at least part of the book, or at least look up stuff online. If school is starting tomorrow and you haven't done any of your reading, obviously you can't do it now, but you can maybe look up on YouTube, like, analysis of whatever book, or Spark Notes, or just reading summaries, reading an analysis, reading maybe like symbols in the book, whatever. Just make sure you're prepared when you come to school and that you actually got everything you need to do done, especially if you're someone who stresses, someone who gets anxious. You just want to feel comfortable. It's your first day of school, so make sure you have everything done. Bring your summer reading with you to the first day of class. Bring like all your stuff with you. You don't want to be forgetting books. Get organized. Make sure your backpack is all put together. Let me see. Yeah, also, at some point in the future, in the next few weeks, I think I'm going to be posting a video of what's bring in your backpack / like some high school essentials, like in life, I guess, products, whatever. Favorite products for school. So stay tuned for that, because I'll go more into depth about the backpack stuff, about some stuff you might need, stuff to bring to school, out of school, whatever, all the things. Another thing that helps to make you feel your best is to actually be nice to people, be kind. It's a new school year, okay? People have changed over the summer. Maybe you had beef with someone last spring. Try to be nice to them, okay? You don't know what they're going through. Maybe they grew as a person over the summer. I mean, there's a possibility that they didn't. Some people just absolutely suck. But maybe they did. Maybe try giving people another chance. Just be nice to everybody. Try to expand your friendship circles. Talk to people if there's someone new at the school. Make them feel welcome. Especially if you've been a new person, you know how it feels. It kind of sucks. You don't really know anyone. You're kind of confused. So just being there to help people out, being actually just kind. If someone looks like they need help them out. Especially if you're an upperclassman. If you see a freshman walking around who looks lost, help them out. You know how it felt to be a freshman, so it's the least you can do, guys. Another thing that I think is super important is that don't hide your feelings. It's important to express them, especially, like, an example, I guess, if you're stressed about going back to school. Let's say you're starting high school in 2 days. You're super stressed. You're feeling super anxious. So anxious that you're getting physically sick. You're throwing up. Whatever. You don't know what to do. You don't know how it's going to go. Talk about it. I think expressing your feelings is really a way to, like, not let them have such a big hold on you and have so much control over you. So, like, talking to a parent, talking to a friend, maybe one of your friends who's in the same situation, being like, hey, I'm really worried about school starting tomorrow. How are you feeling? Like, I'm kind of stressed about it. I'm worried about all the classes I'm going to take, about, like, meeting new people. Talk to a parent, talk to a friend, a sibling. Maybe you have an older sibling who you can talk to. Even if it's a younger sibling, talk to your dog, whatever. Just saying it out loud helps. Journaling, if you don't feel like really speaking directly to someone, journaling, writing it out, whatever, just something to express your feelings, something to let it out, and I think that can be really beneficial and make you feel better, like you have less of a weight on you when school actually starts. I also think something that is super, super helpful is creating a morning and night routine. Because we all know school can be stressful. You're staying up late to do homework. Things are going crazy. But you need time to wind down or to just relax, get ready in the morning. For me personally, it's super helpful if I'm waking up at the same time. So I'll just go through my school morning routine. Okay, so for me, I'm going to be waking up at 6:45. I have my alarm. I put my phone on the across the room from me, so it's not on my bedside table. It's across the room, so I actually have to get up to turn my alarm off, and this makes sure that I'm not going to go back to sleep. So I do that first, and then start getting ready in the bathroom, doing whatever, brush my teeth, wash my face, all those things, and then I'm going to get dressed. If I was smart the night before, I would have set out an outfit for me to wear. Knowing myself, I probably didn't do that, so picking out something to wear, asking about the weather. I ask my my thing, the Amazon thing. I can't say the name or else she's gonna hear me, but you guys know who I'm talking about. Alexa. I don't want to say her name because I don't want her to go off, but I'll ask her about the weather. Do that, especially if it's gonna rain. You don't want to be like having to walk across campus in the rain, because I know at my school there's different buildings, so see if it's gonna rain, because you don't want to be walking around in a downpour, especially if you live somewhere where it rains like hard. I know in Kentucky where I live, it rains hard. If it rains, it rains, so you need a raincoat. Ask about the weather, if it's gonna be cold, whatever, and then I'll go eat downstairs and then drive to school. And then in the night, I like to do my homework right when I get back from school. I don't know how I'm going to be doing that this year because I think I'm babysitting. But get your homework done. Maybe you have sports after school, whatever. It's really important if you have all these after school activities that you're prioritizing your time, actually writing stuff out and having a schedule. This is the importance of a night routine. So whatever, after you've done all your schoolwork, you're done for the day, just trying to relax, maybe shower, do all your nighttime stuff, and then get into your bed. Maybe you want to watch a bit of your show. I really like reading before bed. I think it's relaxing, and it gives you time during the day to like do something kind of mindless. If you want to color, you can do that. Journal before bed. That's always good too. Maybe you want to do some light yoga. That's fun. Whatever, just a little something that you can do. But again, it's important to have a morning and night routine just for school, especially because it'll keep you on a schedule, keep you feeling more organized. It gives you a sense of how your day is going to go. And I think that definitely helps with anxiety if you know exactly what's going to happen, when it's going to happen. If you're someone who gets really obsessive, I think it's also helpful if you do, like, you can do an hourly planner. I know there are some things like that. You can write a to-do list. And yeah, to-do lists, super helpful. Write out all your homework. I'm definitely know I'll talk about this in another episode, but you need a planner for school, okay, guys? I don't care if you didn't use one last year, if you were in middle school, or if you, whatever year you're in high school, I don't care. Get a planner this year. Actually write stuff out. I mean, it doesn't even have to be a planner. Literally, just use a journal. I have a journal right up here, okay? I've written all of my school stuff in the year. You can write out the days. I mean, I just pulled to a page. Write out the days, what homework you have to do, the week, whatever. You don't need to buy an expensive planner. But it's helpful if you actually write stuff out so you know what you need to do in the day and you're not just relying on your memory. Especially, you were just at school for 8 hours, okay? You don't have time to remember everything you need to do, so write it out. Be smart. Wait, what is it? It's like, you don't need to, what is it? Work smarter, not harder. Okay, guys? You don't need to be doing a bunch of stuff all the time, but just be smart about it, okay? I think it's also really helpful if you have a clean study space. This is going to make you feel better. It's going to allow you to actually get stuff done. Put away distractions, put away your phone. If you have a drawer, put it there. If you need to put it across the room, just somewhere where you can't see your phone. That helps actually have a clean space. Remove, maybe there's people. If you can't study with people, get them out of your room, okay? Maybe you need to study at the kitchen table because you get too distracted in your room. Whatever, find a designated study spot, and I think that'll help. Maybe you need to go to a Starbucks to study, or a coffee shop. Somewhere, just figure out what works best for you, and then just keep doing that, and I think that'll also make you feel better. Especially if it's before school and you're wanting something to do to prepare, maybe set up your study area, make sure you have all your pens, all your note cards, whatever. Also, another big thing before school relating to being prepared, reducing anxiety, make sure everything is charged. Make sure your calculator's charged. Make sure your computer's charged. Even bring a computer charger with you, okay? Because the worst thing that can happen is your laptop dies, and in all your classes, you most likely need a laptop. So, that can't happen. I mean, it could. It's happened to me before. But just bring a charger with you. Make sure you charge your laptop the night before. Actually get yourself together and set stuff out, especially for the first day of school. It's easy to miss something. You're nervous, you're excited, whatever is going on. It's a lot of emotions. So, calm down, prepare the night before, and I promise that you'll be good to go and everything will be totally okay. I also think for feeling your best about going back to school, it's kind of fun to hang out with some of your school friends before you're going to school. So I think we all know we have some people who we only really hang out with during the school year, So maybe try reaching out to those people, texting them like, hey, I can't wait to see you at school this year. We should hang out. Just try planning something with friends. So especially if you're feeling a little anxious before the year is starting, you can hang out with some people, do something fun. I mean, it's still summer for most of us. So vibe out, hang out with some of your school